Ja, hallo, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Edge of Eternity. Wir sind hier irgendwo in einer verschneiten Gegend und müssen Alpharius finden. In der letzten Episode haben wir Derek und Gavin fertig gemacht. Wir haben neue Jagdaufträge bekommen und ich wollte... Oh, schaut euch das mal an. Das sieht schon schön aus hier, ne? Ich wollte jetzt in dieser Episode auch die Jagdaufträge machen.
I'm not enjoying this as much as I thought I would. Maybe it's your old bones, you know? Every time Zaroff punches you, there's this ugly cracking sound. And for some reason, it just keeps ringing and ringing in my ears. I hope I never get old. It took me some time to realize what Celine was doing in Jagholm. Why she took so many risks going through the pass of Ulfara. She was trying to get to you. And why? Not to drop by and say hello, of course. We both know that Celine, for all her grand gestures and heartfelt tirades, has the cold heart of a calculating witch. She went to you because you had something she needed. You know something about a cure to the corrosion, don't you? As I've said, this little rough and tumble isn't bringing me as much joy as I thought it would. So, I've done a bit of soul searching and asked myself, what's missing? Do you know what that is, Alpharius? Celine, in your place. So you see, there's only one thing left for you to decide before you die. Would you like me to get my answer through Celine or through you? Either way, you'll die. Make no mistake. You know I'm not lying. I'm a paragon of truth. So, my old friend, which will it be?
Tja.
Don't worry, I got this.
Bevor wir da hingehen, kümmern wir uns hier erstmal um die Gegner. So. Ich denke mal, der wird bestimmt nicht auf Eis reagieren. Schade, wir haben jetzt natürlich nichts an Feuermagie dabei.
Darkness before dawn.
Eine Kiste. Ein Apex-Stein. 14 Angriff, Abwehr, Tempo. Ja. Da gucken wir doch gleich mal. Wasserschlag und Schattenschritt. Angriff, Abwehr, Tempo. Nice. Da ist auch noch eine Kiste.
Darkness before dawn.
2 Eiswürmer. Und wir sollen sie töten, ohne ihre Elementarschwäche auszunutzen. Ich denke mal, das wird nicht schwer. Celine. Ja, nimm mal Blitz. Ach, so.
Darkness before dawn.
May I sit this one out? Just this once?
Töte einen Feind, indem du ihn von hinten angreifst. Ja, super. Okay.
Darkness before dawn.
Schade, da oben komme ich nicht rauf. Gibt es wieder eine unsichtbare Barriere. So, da wird Alpharius gefangen gehalten. Aber bevor ich den befreie, will ich erst schnell die Jagdquests hier erledigen.
Don't worry, I got this.
Lass niemanden in deinem Team sterben. Ja, das sollte auch kein Problem sein.
Darkness before dawn. Darkness before dawn.
Out of the way.
Die sind aber auch hartnäckig, ja. Die nehmen immer wieder dieselbe Aktion und werden immer wieder von mir unterbrochen. So, haben wir immer noch nicht die eine Quest erledigt? Da brauchen wir noch einen. Donnerwürmer haben wir jetzt hier noch keine gefunden. Ginfis. Okay. Eine Waffe für Fällen. Ah, schade. Da freut man sich dann, dass man mal eine neue Waffe gefunden hat. Und dann ist sie nicht so berauschend.
We have no quarrel with you. Please go.
So, gut. Donnerwurm. Also zum Glück sind die Gegner hier alle relativ schnell und leicht zu besiegen.
end this quickly.
Tja. So, ein neuer Kristall. Wenn ich das jetzt richtig gesehen habe. Eile, Zaubertempo, Lebenspunkte. Ja. Feuerriss 2. Eile, Zaubertempo, Lebenspunkte. Da können wir ja gleich mal gucken. Der hat jetzt hier nichts weiter drin, ne? Eile, Zaubertempo, Lebenspunkte, Konterhaltung und Beschleunigung. Naja, so, Selene. Feuerriss 2. Gut, dann lassen wir das da. Noch ein Apexstein. Heilende Quelle, Falltod um, Verjüngung, Nano-Wiederbelebung, Abwehr und Eile. Haben wir da noch irgendjemanden, der noch nicht alle Kristalle... Eile... Und was hat sie da? Tempo. Heilende Quelle. Abwehr und Eile. Ja... Die Geißel der Erde. Myrna, Selene oder Fellen. Gut, also das mit den Gegnern hier wird, glaube ich, gar nicht so einfach werden. Donnerwurm haben wir noch nicht erledigt. Nee, Quatsch, da haben... was waren das? Die Eiswurm haben wir auch noch nicht erledigt. Ostophagus haben wir erledigt. Also wir brauchen noch Eiswürmer und Donnerwürmer. Die Eiswürmer haben wir hier. Leider keine Donnerwürmer dabei. Ja. Sollte sie nicht jetzt hier eigentlich auch einen Feuerschlag haben?
Darkness before dawn. Okay, so, jetzt brauchen wir nur noch die Donnerwürmer. Und das wird, glaube ich, gar nicht so einfach. Da habe ich nämlich bisher nur einen einzigen gesehen. Können natürlich auch erstmal hier zu Alpharius hochgehen und gucken. Da hinten ist ein Donnerwurm, oder? Nee, das ist irgendwas anderes hier. Erdwurm. Ja, dann gehe ich erstmal zu Alpharius und schauen mal, was wir da machen können. Ah, da, Donnerwürmer. Ja, tut mir leid.
Just act like decoys, guys, and I'll do the rest.
Dann stehen die auch noch schön auf einem Feld hier. Magie, Magieabwehr, Lebenspunkte. So, wie kommen wir denn jetzt hier hoch? Ah ja, gut.
Boss, somebody's coming.
Oh, then by the gods, chop him up or throw him off the cliff. Can't you see I'm having a moment here?
It's the priestess from JRPG. The one you called the Mad One.
Celine! On a silver platter! As if the gods heard my wish!
Let him go, Vaughn.
Why, for your head on a pike, my dear, I will! Hey! Or I guess I could settle for something a little less ghoulish. Like... where can I find a cure for the corrosion?
Celine, don't say another word!
I'll make the choice easy for you. Either you talk, or our friend Alpharius here loses his head. Zeroff, on my signal, chop, chop, choppity chop.
Vaughn, you will regret this.
1.
Don't say anything! Celine!
2. Okay, we're at 2 and still no answer. Oh, I must say I'm disappointed. He's your master, Celine. Like a father figure. And?
It's...
I'm the man you want. I'm a survivor of the corrosion.
No!
Huh? What? You? The vagrant? You can't be serious. You? That's the big secret? The secret cure for the corrosion?
Hey.
Oh, no, that's ridiculous. Oh, I suppose I'll have to get the answer the hard way. Zeroff, I changed my mind. Kill them all, except for the Mad One. Make sure she watches while you kill her bodyguards. Let her writhe in the guilt.
With pleasure.
Ja, das kann lustig werden.
Won't enjoy this. Nor will you.
Wie viel haben wir denn da? 3 Gegner, okay. So, die stehen leider nicht irgendwie dicht beieinander. Aber das macht nichts. So, Isoris. Also die Leibwächter von dem scheinen schon mal nicht sonderlich hart zu sein. So. Also da musst du dich schon deutlich mehr anstrengen. Ansonsten wird das wohl nichts.
Darkness before dawn.
Oh, jetzt ist Vaughn
Might need
aufgetaucht.
some help over here.
Really? Must I do everything, Zaroff? Looks like I'll be the one making you cry, Celine.
Okay, so.
There! Ja!
Hey,
Das ist jetzt natürlich ein bisschen blöd.
Darkness before dawn.
Tja,
I will
das
commend your
Großmaul ist gefallen. Und sein Leibwächter wird gleich folgen.
So, Celine. Want me to put a cap in his head?
Ja, bitte.
Creeps come at a discount.
No need, Fallon.
he's a monster. He'll try to have you expelled and executed, Celine. We can't allow it.
No. He won't talk about what happened here. Because it means people finding out I defeated him. Again. Right, Vaughn?
Wretched peasant girl!
Leave me alone with him.
Also ich hätte ihn ja erledigt.
This isn't working. 7 years of jealousy and hatred. For a knee in the dust.
What happened that day was not natural. You cheated!
And now you volunteer to find a cure to the corrosion just to compete with me? In the hope of some sort of rematch?
Don't flatter yourself. I only volunteer because I know that only I can save the world.
The world. But does the world need the Sanctorium in its current state, Vaughn? Haven't you seen the faces of the people in Jagholm? The fear in their eyes? We could do better. Don't you think?
We are the gods chosen, the Sanctorium. Without us, Heryon is doomed to fall into the hands of the Archelites. Why do you care about what these people, these peasants think? They're supposed to serve us!
No, Vaughn. It's the other way around. We are supposed to serve them. Help them reach the gods, not use them like a human ladder. Just the same way we're supposed to revere the crystals, not pillage them.
I don't understand.
You're a fool, but you're not stupid. You must have felt it too. The magic is disappearing. If we don't do something, we'll lose everything.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying, mad one.
You don't have to hate me. I'm not your enemy.
kill you. I will kill you. I will kill you. I'll kill you.
Once again, you arrive late.
Don't push yourself, Alpharius. Those guys really did a number on you.
The cathedral isn't far from here. You must...
Not now, Master. Let's find a place where you can rest first. And everyone, I think we need to talk. It's time you know what's really happening.
Let's find a place for Alpharius to rest first.
Okay. So. Finde die heilige Kathedrale von Ulakaris. Ich werde jetzt hier erstmal meine Teamenergie schnell wieder auffüllen. Die heilige Kathedrale ist ganz oben laut der Karte. Ich werde jetzt aber nochmal zurückgehen und die Folge speichern. Wir haben ja hier leider keinen Save Point. Und dann machen wir den Rest in der nächsten Episode. Bevor sich das jetzt hier wieder... Was? Nein, die Kathedrale liegt in... Och, komm schon. Ganz ehrlich. Ich wollte speichern. Da haben wir jetzt nochmal 2 Donnerwürmer. Ja gut, dann überziehen wir die Folge jetzt, machen die Jagdquest hier noch zu Ende und gucken, dass wir dann da oben vielleicht nochmal einen Speicherpunkt finden. Dann brauchen wir das nämlich in der nächsten Episode nicht mehr nachzuholen. Füge 3 Statusveränderungen zu. Haha, ja, wie soll das gehen? So, jetzt muss ich noch einen töten oder noch 2? Wie viel waren das jetzt? Ich habe zwar gerade nachgeguckt, aber ich habe das schon wieder ausgeblendet hier. Donnerwurm. Noch 2. Ja, ob wir jetzt hier nochmal das Glück haben und irgendwo 2 Donnerwürmer finden, wage ich ja zu bezweifeln. Ah.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Super. Jagdauftrag erledigt. Eiswurm, Donnerwurm und Ostophagos. Jawohl. So, gut, dann Schauen wir mal.
I expected to have this talk much later. But given the latest developments, I think it's time you learned what you're really getting yourselves into.
Listen now, my children, as we reveal to you a secret of the utmost importance. Perhaps the most important ever bequeathed. The Sanctorium is corrupt.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'll have you know, this information is of the highest importance. The Sanctorium, the embodiment of the gods on Heryon, is corrupt!
Old news.
Yeah, don't take this the wrong way, but everyone knows that already. Except for you and one or two village priests here and there. Everyone either fears or hates the Sanctorium. Usually both. But it's not like they have any other choice. Without the Sanctorium to petition the gods, there's no magic. Without the mining of the crystals and blessing of the Sanctorium, no magic. At least they contribute to the war effort.
Okay, now that's cleared up. Next step. I'll take it from here, Master. The Sanctorium isn't just corrupt. It's completely lost its path.
The gods, huh? And how do you know that?
10 years ago, they asked me, personally, to set things right within the Sanctorium.
Okay, now that's new.
You're kidding, right?
No pupil dilation. She's not lying.
What do you mean, the gods asked you?
When I was just a little girl, the gods came to me and asked me to save the world from a blight that would consume everything.
Nice! Oh, this is gold. Who would have guessed? The priestess has gone completely nuts.
This isn't a joke, it's important!
I think what my mistress is saying is that she would have an easier time suspending her disbelief if you could show some proof of your assertions.
As it should be. But I won't be the one to convince you. Darian will.
What? Why me, Celine? You can ask me a lot of things, but how do you expect me to swallow this whole? How do you expect me to defend you when I don't even believe you myself?
I'm not asking anyone to believe me without proof. But you will eventually realize that I'm telling you the truth.
I suggest we resume this conversation later. The snowstorm seems to have died down. We still have a long way to go to reach the cathedral.
What cathedral?
The sacred cathedral of Ulakaris. A sacred place that has been lost through the ages. A place of unfathomable power. Finding it will be the crowning achievement in my tortured existence.
Darian, try and remember what happened in the Elon mines that day. That's all I need you to do.
Okay. Now my interest is piqued. What about the cathedral? And Oberus, how does he fit into all this? And about this lost connection he told you about?
All answers in due time.
But the wait is killing me.
Ist echt ein schönes Gebiet hier, ja. Wenn man sich das mal so anguckt. So. Noch mehr Gegner. Oh, der ist Stufe 49. Beende einen Kampf, ohne eine Fähigkeit mehrmals zu nehmen. Ich hoffe, Standardangriffe zählen da jetzt nicht zu. So, Celine, du Super. Eine Kiste. Rafflesia für Isores. Das war wieder so klar.
I should have started my story from the beginning. Darian, do you remember the time I saved you? Back in the Elon mines?
Again? What is there to say? You used magic to save us all. It caused quite a fuss in the village back then.
What happened exactly?
We were stuck in a crystal mine with all the other miners when the Gurn swooped in. We were no match. I wanted to play the hero, and I only put everyone's lives in danger. All of us thought we would die. Until Celine came and saved us all. She just stormed in, throwing fireball after fireball. She'd never even used magic before, so it came as a shock to everyone. It was a joke for many years in the village that a young girl saved 12 burly miners.
How old did you say she was?
12. Her magical powers were the perfect excuse for our mother to send her to a convent. The Sanctorium could never have turned down such a talented sorceress. Everyone in the village just went on and on about how Celine was a God-sent miracle.
Oh, I'm sure that finding a tutor to train her in the art of magic is a miracle in itself, especially in a small farming village.
That's the thing. Celine never had a tutor. She learned on her own.
She learned magic on her own. Oh, please. Wait, really?
Yes.
But that's impossible. There's no such thing as a natural magic user. Even prodigies undergo extensive training before they can use magic. And I should know I was one of those prodigies.
It would be a lie to say I had no teacher. The voices taught me how to use magic.
The voices? What voices? What?
Mom and I decided to keep it a secret from everyone. Even from you. She didn't want people thinking I was mad.
But
I was 12 when it first happened. I was working in the orchard when a crystal near me began to glow. Just like that. Something flashed before my eyes and I blacked out. When I came around, the voices were there, talking. They were kind. They explained to me that I shouldn't be afraid because they had come for a reason. They had a mission for me. They didn't tell me what it was then, but I trusted them fully. I didn't panic. It just felt safe. One step at a time, they told me what to do. The gestures, the breathing, the mental conjuring. Learning to use magic came simply and naturally. It was amazing. I felt guided, strong, all-powerful. And most of all, I felt love. I didn't even have to ask the voices who they were. I knew it was the gods.
Celine, I
swear you'll understand everything. Just give me some time.
Okay.
When Oberos mentioned your lost connection, was he referring to the fact you weren't hearing the voices anymore? Maybe?
There's more to the story, but...
If yes, then that would mean that Oberos
is linked to the gods somehow. Yes, that's why I need answers from him.
Let's press on. Great things await us.
Da hinten, denke ich mal, wird es wieder einen geskripteten Kampf geben. Der Weg ist ein bisschen schwierig hier.
Let's end this quickly.
Gut, so.
Didn't you wonder how I knew you were in danger in the mines back home? The voices warned me. And they also warned me that my life would change in the aftermath. So, when Mom sent me to the convent, I didn't fight her. The voices told me it was supposed to be that way, but they didn't tell me what would happen afterwards. Once I joined the Sanctorium, my magical abilities were noticed quickly. For my tutors, it was inconceivable that a farm girl could learn such complex magic on her own. They kept pressuring me to tell them that someone, a rogue priest, a sorcerer, took me under their wing and taught me. They insinuated many things and hated that I wouldn't confess. As a consequence, I was severely punished.
And your ethereal friends, those voices, where were they during all of this?
That's when the situation became increasingly difficult. As soon as I left the country, they suddenly fell silent.
Uh-huh.
It was a terrible time. I was alone, ridiculed for my upbringing. And every day I called to them, prayed to them, implored them, and I was caught doing so. The word spread fast. The tutors quickly chalked me up as some kind of crazy genius. The fact that I was talking to myself was proof I was special.
Is this why Vaughn called you the Mad One?
Yes. From then on, I was a misfit. It had some advantages. The tutors stopped mistreating me. Eventually, they lost interest in me. I was left alone for a long time. Until?
Oh, until I arrived, of course. A special pupil needs a special teacher. Why are you looking at me like that?
Weren't you going to continue the story?
Reminder, I'm an old man who was tortured to the brink of death moments ago. Do you really think I'm in any shape to walk and talk at the same time? Really, Darian? Shouldn't I be the one going senile?
You look better already.
Oh, thanks. I work out a lot. Anyway, this mountain won't climb itself.
So, you have a death wish, huh? Tell me about it.
Ich hatte ja gehofft, dass wir jetzt demnächst hier mal einen Speicherpunkt finden. Ja, aber dass sich das hier noch so in die Länge zieht. Oh, alle drei auf mich. So, bei dem Kristall da oben wird es dann sicherlich das nächste Gespräch geben. Aber erstmal öffnen wir hier die Truhe. Silberflügelstab.
It's a good thing I found Celine at the time. Else her incredible potential would have been utterly wasted. The brutal interrogation methods used by my ex-colleagues left her in bad shape. She was bitter and doubting herself.
Oh, now. You say that because I took it all out on you on our first meeting.
That was such a long time ago, my dear. Today I can reveal that my humiliating defeat was a simple trust-building exercise.
Right.
As I was saying, Celine was beginning to think she was actually crazy.
Which she's not, obviously.
Luckily, she happened to meet the only man in the Sanctorium who actually knew that what she was going through was a natural phenomenon, which had already been documented several times in recent millennia.
Documented? And by who?
The Venatis.
The same Venatis who built the cathedral we are seeking right now.
And the same Venatis whose automatons now roam free in the countryside.
I'm starting to see a trend there.
Oh, the Venatis were a fascinating cast of prehistoric Astrians. It was common knowledge at the time that through a rigorous and ascetic life, some people could hear the sound of their voices. Through the gods' council, they learned to build extraordinary buildings, mastered the now-forgotten art of crystal growth.
Okay, now I'm thinking you might be crazy too, old man.
I'm still running some tests, but this would explain my molecular structure. If this body is of Venati origin, of course.
No offense, Thea, but I already chalked you up as crazy a long time ago.
If my single good eye wasn't supporting my entire structure right now, I would be rolling it at you.
So this crystal cathedral, was it built using the same technique? Crystal growth?
Yes, it's a place of great power. As I said, Celine lost her ability to hear the voices of the gods during her internment at the convent. Now, following the proper ritual in the Venati Cathedral, she should be able to hear them again and ask them for guidance.
Guidance about the cure, and guidance about Oberos. It was all written on the alabaster tablet, remember?
The thing we had to dig up with the Neckaru before we met you?
Yes. It was a relic I stole from the Sanctorium the day they expelled me. They couldn't read it anyway. They considered Venatis to be nothing more than old-world pagans.
Just like Carnelians, huh?
Soon you'll understand how that could be a problem for me, Isaurus.
This is a lot of information. I stopped following a long time ago.
I'll summarize it for you at the end.
No, it's not too complicated. It's just that I don't care.
Ach ja, jetzt haben wir noch ein Stück Weg vor uns und ich denke mal, hier an jeder Gabelung wird es dann nochmal ein Gespräch geben.
I hope this new layer of complexity won't deter you from doing your part in the bargain, Fallon.
Don't worry, Priestess. The moment you waggled that key in front of my nose, I knew you were bad news. But I find it hard to resist high-risk, high-reward activities.
You know what else is too high? These mountains. So let's get climbing.
Und da haben wir schon wieder einen Skriptkampf.
I'd start running if I were you.
So.
Darkness before dawn.
Die werden jetzt hier aber auch schon ein bisschen schwieriger, widerstandsfähiger. Halten deutlich mehr aus. Oh.
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Out of the way.
Das Anvisieren hier, das ist wirklich, das muss verbuggt sein. Was haben wir denn jetzt hier? An die Mine habe ich jetzt gar nicht mehr gedacht.
Out of the way.
Ach herrje, also das ist wirklich, wenn man mal speichern möchte hier, es ist verhext, ja. Aber auch wirklich ein bisschen blöd gemacht, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. So, gut. Wo steht ihr denn? Na, natürlich alle wieder mal so ein bisschen verteilt. Der war gut.
Choke on this.
Drachenreißzahn. Ein Schwert, so wie es aussieht. Noch ein Schwert. Oh Mann.
Hell yeah.
Okay, wenigstens steht ihr jetzt alle ein bisschen vernünftig.
Darkness before dawn.
Choke on this.
Ja, was sehen meine Augen da? Ein Save Point. Oh nee.
The other day, Cora told me you were planning to overthrow the Sanctorium elders. Is that...
Nothing as dramatic as that. My aim is to reform the Sanctorium, not burn it down and rebuild it. Me and Alpharius have already garnered support from several people in the Sanctorium's ranks. Once we have the support of the people, the elders won't be able to deny me a seat in the council.
The support of the people? Wait, is that why you're making those speeches sometimes? That's what Jagholm was supposed to be?
Yes. And now, Tir Kalem, too.
Aha! Nice.
The people need to know that someone is fighting for their salvation. That there is someone they can trust at the Sanctorium. A few villages saved, and the rumor will quickly spread.
Celine will find a cure to the corrosion and become a heroic figure to the people. A savior, a saint.
This is completely nuts.
Once her status is recognized by the relevant authorities, she will reach the highest rank in the Sanctorium. And we'll use it to set things right.
Why go to all this trouble to reform the Sanctorium? Why now? Can't it wait until the war is over?
It can't wait much longer.
Because magic is slowly disappearing. Okay, I should stop asking questions.
Then I'll take the bait myself. Why and how is magic disappearing?
Crystals are the homes of the gods. They sustain their existence. To support the war effort, the Sanctorium has been depleting the crystal mines for decades. But that is not all. The war against the Archelites itself has caused a major wound into Heryon's magic. The consort's continuous invocations to repel the invaders are slowly draining all magic from the planet.
How can you possibly know that magic is vanishing? Did the gods tell you that too?
They didn't tell me. I can feel it. I suspect many other magic users can feel it too, but are too afraid to speak up.
And you just keep piling on information.
This is why I must talk to the gods, restore the connection I lost. It's been years since their last message, and now, Oberos claims to be the last of their servants. There are too many unknowns.
I'm not sure about any of this.
Wenn das Sanctorium besudelt ist, warum können die Götter dann nicht einfach die Ungläubigen niederstrecken oder sowas? Wie bitte kann Magie verschwinden und all das nur, weil du glaubst, dass du vor 10 Jahren ein paar Stimmen gehört hast?
They They can't, and they won't. Gods are a benevolent force. They will always try to help us. They wouldn't have sent me if there was any other way.
That's, rather convenient, huh?
Could a mother deny a crying baby her bosom? Impossible. It's the same relationship between the gods and the humans. The gods cannot deny us their magic.
You have quite a way with words, Alpharius.
Magic, like everything else on this earth, is a finite resource. Keeping it alive is the gods' eternal struggle. It's not common knowledge, but there have been many, many demonstrations of this fact throughout history. Just like the ebb of the tide, the rhythm of the moons, the sun, it comes and goes. Gods sometimes enter stages of lethargy, and magic slumbers with them.
Theories and lines from old books, Alpharius.
Remember the Raslan Comet?
That old legend? It was more than a millennium ago. It's no more than a bedtime story for children. I mean...
Oh, sorry, jetzt habe ich das aus Versehen übersprungen.
At least the story seems consistent. Even that Oberos fellow mentioned Celine's lost connection to the gods.
Okay, now Oberos is going to corroborate Celine's story. What am I supposed to make of that?
We could just accept it as fact.
Is that all of this is true? Is that it? Good grief.
Ich habe genug gehört.
How the hell am I supposed to deal with this? The whole time you were playing a high-stakes game right under my nose. And all along, I'm just the sucker who wants to save his mom and protect his sister.
It doesn't change anything, Darian. I need you at my side more than ever, and we are still doing this to save Mom. It just so happens that the fate of the world also hangs in the balance.
This is crazy.
Yes, this is crazy. It's got all the ingredients. A desperate bid to save the world and take over the Sanctorium too. It's completely megalomaniac, with just a zest of lost cause. Truly wonderful. And here I thought we were just looking for a boring old cure. Oh, now that's great. That's really great.
Do you realize how much this whole plan hangs on you, Isaurus?
I do. And I stand by what I've told you. We will find the silver-haired girl.
And you guys? I still don't care, by the way. I'm already wanted by most of the authorities in Heryon. Even if this Vaughn or any other fanatic from the Sanctorium tries to stop you from attaining your goal, it simply means more fighting. And I'm down with that.
And I have no choice.
Okay, I'm glad we're finally done with the drama. Now, can we at least push on to the final stretch of our journey?
Thea, do you... what you said you do...
The sum up, you mean? Yes. I will be able to summarize in words that even a 5-year-old can understand.
Make it for a 5-year-old who thinks his sister's crazy.
I'm glad somebody's enjoying all this.
So, gut. An dieser Stelle werden wir dann die Folge jetzt erstmal beenden. Die ist ja doch sehr, sehr lang geworden. Tut mir leid. Aber, ja, ihr habt es ja gesehen, es hat sich einfach keine Speichermöglichkeit geboten. In der nächsten Episode gehen wir dann zum, ja, zur Heiligen Kathedrale von Ulakaris und schauen dann mal, wie die Story weitergeht. Ich hoffe, ihr begleitet mich wieder. Und ja, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.